My Nordic heritage has always been a part of who I am. I was born there, and even though I grew up far away, I've always felt the pull of that coastline. I've spent my whole life close to the ocean. Growing up on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia, the sea was my playground, my classroom, and my home. Surfing quickly became more than just a hobby. It shaped who I am, and it's taken me far beyond the beaches where I first learned to ride waves. I started competing when I was young, chasing the dream of becoming a professional surfer. And in 2016, I won the World Junior Championships, which really set me on a path towards the world stage. 4 years later, I qualified for the World Surf League Championship Tour, a dream that I'd had since I was a little girl paddling out before school. And one of the proudest moments of my career came in 2025 when I won the Rip Curl Pro at Bells Beach. To stand on that stage, ring the iconic bell, and know that all the hard work and sacrifice had led to that moment, it was surreal and something that I'll never forget. But surfing has never been just about the trophies or the rankings. It's about connection with the ocean, with people, and with new cultures. Even though I grew up in Australia, Denmark's always been a part of who I am. I was born here and my mum's Danish. I've visited so many times over the years to see family, and it's just always felt like coming home, even from the other side of the world. Coming back now, with my surfboard, feels like two parts of my identity finally coming together. The west coast of Denmark has a small, tight-knit surf community that surfs all year round in some of the coldest, harshest conditions in the world. I've never surfed in water this cold before. It's unfamiliar, a little intimidating, and completely different to the surfing that I know. I've always wanted to experience it and to see how it changes my connection to the ocean. So to guide me, I've teamed up with local surfer Oliver Hartkopp, and together we'll explore these waves and the community that calls them home. This trip is about more than just surfing. It's about returning to where I'm from, discovering a different kind of ocean, and meeting the people who live and breathe this place every day. I can't wait to see what Denmark's waves will teach me.
Surfing i Danmark er på ingen måde ligesom at surfe i Australien. Det er hele den der proces med, at man skal have alt sit gear på. 6 mm våddragt, handsker, sko, hætte. Det tager bare så lang tid, og man skal virkelig ville det for at tage ud og surfe virkelig crappy bølger. Jeg tror, altså, hvis folk så, hvad vi surfede nogle gange herhjemme om vinteren, så ville de bare tænke sådan i skøre. Fordi at vi er bare stoked over, at der er bølger, og vi er stoked over, at det kan lade sig gøre at surfe her, og at der faktisk kan komme nogle rigtig gode bølger en gang imellem.
Like it never gets like massive, but you get like fun size waves offshore and barrels and stuff like that. But it's so special when it happens because you spend so much time and you put in so much effort in looking for the right sand and for the right forecast, understanding everything, and then when it happens, you're there and it's like
So rewarding.
It's like magic, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, is this even like real?
Yeah. That's what I love about this part. Like everyone's so dedicated, like from it being data on a map to eventuating into a fun surf. Like it's so much harder to do here than anywhere else. We just put our bikinis on and go surfing and there's always waves.
Yeah.
You guys are tough.
Det kan være virkelig svært at forudsige, hvor der kommer til at være gode bølger henne. Man bruger sindssygt meget tid på at hele tiden tjekke og køre rigtig meget og prøve at forstå, hvordan sandet bevæger sig, læse vejrudsigter og forstå, hvordan vejret fungerer for at få de bedste bølger og vide, hvornår man skal være, hvornår. Det kan ændre sig så hurtigt, og fra den ene dag til den anden, så kan vejrudsigten være fuldstændig på hovedet af, hvad du så den var dagen inden. Og det er også det, der gør det så specielt, når man så endelig får en virkelig, virkelig god dag. Det er fordi, man har puttet så meget arbejde i det, og så meget tid, og man har offret måske nogle dage, hvor man kunne have været ude at surfe på at prøve at forstå alt det her dynamik så godt omkring kysten og sandet og sådan noget. At når man så endelig får den der dag, hvor det hele bare spiller, så er det det bedste sted at surfe i hele verden. Det her.
Cool.
It's gonna be windy.
Yeah.
But that's how it is here most of the time.
That's what we want.
So
we
like,
want
you
the
get
full experience.
Exactly, you'll get like the full Danish experience.
We want the cold. We want the wind. We want to suffer.
You will suffer.
Så vi skal ud og surfe nu, og det er min første gang surfing her i Danmark. Og jeg glæder mig, men jeg er rigtig nervøs, fordi det skal være meget koldt. First surf check here in Denmark with lidt mudder. I haven't seen the ocean yet, so I'm excited. What? How's this left? To the right? That's incredibly beautiful. Like this is delightful.
Not that bad.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
What, this is good for Denmark or?
Not good, but
Okay.
like, it's like this
Yeah.
movement, you know?
Yeah.
Look at this left.
Look at that, right. I'm looking at rights, you're looking at lefts. It's totally different to what I expected to see. Like from all accounts, like I expected it to be windy and gnarly, and it's actually really nice and dreamy today. Like
Dreamy.
if it was warm, it would be kind of like a perfect day.
Yeah.
Not that cold's bad, cold is good because there's no people, but like I haven't been here since I was 2 years old, and so this is my first time seeing this part of the coast and actually being a functioning human and not a little baby. So if we get waves like this the whole trip, I'm properly stoked. I think we're going to just keep on looking. Part of the adventure is seeing new places and finding new waves, so we may end up back here, but we'll see. Look at that! That was proper! To be completely honest, I'm really nervous. Like, I feel like I don't really know what to expect when it comes to the cold. My lips are already going numb and I haven't even hit the water yet, so... But I'm super excited. Like, this will be my first surf ever in Denmark, and this is something that I've dreamt of since I was starting surfing, so... That's the point of this trip, is just to like reconnect with my roots, surf in my birthland and just do something different. Yeah, it looks fun. There's a couple waves and we're just going to go try our best, catch a couple and have some fun. Freeze our asses off. And that too. This is like a false sense of security right now. Like, oh, this is not so bad. I can't. Can you help me? Wow. It's just like the coldest wax you can possibly have. Right?
Yeah. Let me show you a trick. Roll it like this.
Okay.
And you can hold it like that and put it on.
Perfect.
And then you just roll it out over.
So like this?
Yeah, and then you should be able to like just roll it out over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! So we rocked up and there was just Ollie and myself, and now we have a whole bunch of friends that are coming surfing with us. So the more the merrier. It's going to be a fun first surf here in DK. Phew. Nothing yet. Oh, here we go.
Out here.
Here we go.
can't feel my lips or my fingers. That was so fun. I can't talk with that thing on. That was so much fun. Oh, it actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Like the first 2 duck dives were horrific, like worst cold I've ever felt in my life. And then it wasn't so bad. People who surf here are so committed, so dedicated. And they're just plain crazy. You enjoying watching me suffer? I thought I would like take my mitts off and my fingers would be like completely blue, but they're good.
They're good, huh?
They're okay.
You reach that point where it's like, from now on, like everything is just too cold.
It's too cold.
And every time you stand up, you can't feel your board, and it's like, ah.
Do you know what the funniest thing is too? It got to a point where I paddled for a wave. I don't know if you saw it. I went over the falls. I got tangled up with Ollie. I felt so bad. I was like, I literally couldn't have stood up. It just hit me in the back, and I was just like, I don't know. That was just hardcore. Today we're here at Hantong, a really fun longboarding wave, and we're meeting up with some of the girls, gonna go for a surf, have a good time and catch some party waves.
Vi snakker engelsk, kun engelsk. Ja, præcis. Hvordan siger du yesterday? I går. Vi kun snakker engelsk i etterår. Og måske vi skal prøve at snakke dansk. Ja. Ej, du skal snakke dansk til mig. Okay. Og hvis jeg kan ikke snakke til Sverige, så skal jeg bare på engelsk. Ja. Ej, god idé. Ja, god idé.
Jeg startede surf i 9. klasse, tror jeg det var, med skolen. Og så blev jeg mega hooked, og jeg elskede det mega meget. Og nu har jeg surfet lige siden. Okay, jeg tror, jeg startede med... Jeg gik på Torsted Friskole, og så startede det bare med, at jeg var ude med mine venner. Og ja, vi var bare ude og surfe hver eneste dag, og lige siden da har jeg bare været, som Freja siger, helt hooked. Her i Thy, så har vi bare et kæmpe surf-community. Både drenge, piger, mænd, alle aldre. Men specielt føler jeg, pigerne har bare et sindssygt godt sammenhold. Vi har en kæmpe gruppe, hvor vi hver dag skriver, hvor så siger folk hvor de har fundet bølger og surf-reports og sådan noget. Og så joiner vi typisk, hvornår vi nu kan og hvor det nu er henne. Så det er mega fedt. Det er meget koldt at surfe i Danmark, og nogle gange så tænker jeg, hvorfor gør jeg det mod mig selv? Men jeg bliver jo ved, så det er jo fedt på en eller anden måde. Ja, det er fucking... Sorry. Det er mega fedt. Det giver en eller anden form for... Altså en følelse af, at man bare kan overkomme alt det der. Ja, man føler sig ret stærk i hvert fald. Ja.
Oh my goodness! That was so much fun. The girls were ripping. I was just floating, but I was a lot warmer this time. I definitely wasn't as cold, so yeah, that was such a good day. So stoked. Woo.
The NASA Academy is a program that NASA Surf Club here in Klitmølle started in the middle of last year. It is a program that includes windsurf, paddleboarding and surfing. So I'm the coach for for the surfing part. And it's a program that is trying to help all the local talents here in the community, and also some people that are coming from other parts of the country who are a part of the national team. We are trying to support the local kids for pushing them into a next level.
Do you guys tell me a bit about NASA?
Tonight we got the beautiful opportunity to have Bella Nichols here visiting us. We tried to make this small gathering where we can just make some questions to her, and we can learn from her experience on the CT as a professional surfer, and encourage the guys to keep pursuing this dream of becoming a professional surfing as well. So they're in the back just chatting and having a pretty hygge time.
So like you guys have like national comps, like Danish national comps.
Danish tour.
The Danish tour,
Yeah.
and that starts in March.
Yep.
And you have like a bunch of contests. Connecting with this community here has been so special for me, and it's really made my trip feel like it's just been meaningful and it's meant something. And it's quite emotional just connecting with people from my birthland and hearing their stories and just hearing how hardcore they are surfing here in the winter time, and I don't know, just good people. So it was a great night.
Left. Are you getting it now? The left.
That was sick, man.
That was it. There's a little bit of action up there too.
I'm gonna wait on this side of the dune. We're back here at Voot today for our third surf this trip, and the waves are looking really, really fun. I'm like now more excited to surf, and I'm way less nervous about the cold because I already know what to expect. Not that it's any easier, but like, I don't know, I'm going to be doing a lot of paddling because it looks really fun out there.
Vinden er god. Den er lidt smule lidt mere syd. Jeg så et par, som var super hollow, hvor der også, altså, måske man kunne få en lille vision. Men der er også strøm, vi skal nok lave det paddle around, men ingen ude. Dejlig dansk vejr, helt gråt. Vind, kold, kulde. Det er godt.
Can't wait. It's pretty crazy, like, I'm actually really hot today. I almost need like less neoprene because I'm boiling, so much paddling. I'm like really hot. So wild how it's gone from like being so susceptible to cold to now I feel like I've acclimatized.
reason I fell in love with it really is because I looked down the coast and I was like, I'm gonna find so many waves alone. Maybe it's not gonna be the world's best or biggest, but finding waves alone for yourself, that's like fuel to the soul. So that's what we do. I think that makes the Danish surf community so special is that, first of all, we have a lot of nationalities, people coming here from all over the world that just kind of anchored here. And they are all sharing this passion of surfing that they bring from like South Africa, from Holland, from the Dominican Republic, from all countries. And they find these special sandbanks around the area that they can surf alone. So the combination of what people bring from their backgrounds combined with the Danish hygge, it really makes something special about the surfing. That's at least for me. What do you think?
And I also think that surfing here is still very new. So we're just at the beginning of surfing what it was before, back in Australia or the US and also south of Europe. So we are still very stoked. Also when we're in the water, we're not like, there's not so much localism. Still like throw some shakas and be there and maybe having some, I think some party ways of course. Surf community is the favorite thing of mine when I'm out surfing.
I don't party with.
A lot of my connection to Denmark is through my mormor and my morfar. And listening to the stories that my mormor would tell me about her and her Viking club group going swimming in the ice, in the snow, in the rain, in the hail. And it's always really inspired me to follow her path and chase my Danish roots. So to come here and experience everything that Denmark has to offer, especially the cold water, I feel like it's a really cool tribute to her and that part of my heritage.
You gotta be really committed to go out there. Oh, he doesn't want a bar of it.
I'm just gonna turn the car around.
We spent a large portion of today travelling around having a look for waves, and it's big and unruly and a lot of spots just weren't doing it. So we've actually ended up back here at Acclimatizing Bay and it looks pretty fun. There's some rights, there's some lefts. It looks like a lot of sweep, but I think we're just going to go and do as the Danes do and just try it and give it a go. There's definitely some fun waves, but like I feel like this is the kind of place where it like looks good and it's really freaking hard. So mad props to everyone who surfs here because I don't know, that was hard.
The waves today is classic Klitmuller Bay. It's my favorite place in the world. Good amount of current, hard to keep in position. 1 out of 50 waves might be the best wave you ever get in Denmark. That's why it's my favorite sport and I always drag everyone here. Loving it.
You go again. One more round. Oh my god, I almost cried out there, it was that hard. The North Sea defeated me, well and truly. That was the hardest I've ever had in my life. Like, I don't know, I feel like this week I really tapped into my Viking roots and it's made me tougher as a surfer and as a person because, you know, you rock up to the beach and it's howling onshore and cold and you don't want to get into a wetsuit, but you do. And I think the resilience part for me is what I'm going to take out of this experience and bring that Viking power and energy into, you know, my contest and into my life and just harnessing what it means to be a Danish surfer and a Viking at heart. I'm gonna use it. Fire me up. The puzzle piece of Denmark, the country, was never quite full for me. I only had been to the mainland. I'd been here when I was 2 to Jylland. And so I feel like that puzzle piece had never really been quite finished until this trip. And it feels like a level of wholeness now. I know what to expect when coming to this beautiful land. And I've dreamt about coming here for so long. It's honestly been my bucket list since I was 15 years old to come here and surf. Not only that, like, I feel like I'm so much closer to my mormor and my morfar when I come to Denmark. I feel their spirit. They're 2 of my most favorite people in the whole world, and they're no longer with us now, but every time I visit this beautiful country, I think of them, and it reminds me of all the good times I had as a kid. And if I can take a little bit of her spirit with me wherever I go, especially after this trip, I feel like it's something special.